No, we have in the studio tonight from the show. It's called what now? Carol and the End of the World? Is that the official title?
That's the full title.
Now, are you not going to talk into that mic? Are you sharing a mic? Was it determined that you'd share a mic?
I was informed that mic was non-functional, and so I will be sharing.
Non-functional. So sick of this. I apologize. From the bottom of my heart, Noah Prestwich.
Thank you.
Now, there's a show called Carol and the End of the World. It's on Netflix right now. Don't watch it right now. Listen to the best show right now. As soon as this is over, go listen to it and watch it. Or listen to it, then watch it. Or watch it with the volume down.
Let it play.
Just let it play.
Yeah,
we have the creator of the show, Dan Guterman, is here. Dan, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you doing, Tom?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Then we have one of the writers of the show, Noah Prestwich, is here. How are you, Noah?
I'm doing great. Thanks for
Good.
having us, Tom.
You could probably put that mic between the two of you, and then you lean in when it's your turn.
Thank you,
Tom.
Kinda
like if you've ever seen Aerosmith, when they put the mic in and Joe Perry leans in and starts singing back to back. Just do that. Make like you're in Aerosmith tonight.
Dan and I are in Aerosmith tonight.
When in doubt, Aerosmith it out. But that's enough. Look, that would be enough wattage for the night. Mm-hmm. But now, drop the freaking neutron bomb of star power. The voice of Carol herself. Our friend, Martha Kelly, is here tonight. How are you, Martha?
Hi, Tom Scharpling. I'm great. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm good. Now, this show, it's a cartoon.
Sure.
And that is what?
What
Pictures?
is a cartoon? It's moving pictures.
Moving pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Color.
How do you do that?
In
How do you
color.
make them move like that? Is that like a robot does that, or how do we get those things to actually
Bunch of
move?
people up in Canada do that.
Canadians.
A bunch of people in Canada make the pictures move. And do you like hover and say the things when do you say like one word at a time, where you're just like, what's up, Andrew?
What?
He said get a little closer to the mic.
Sorry.
I know you're usually so incredibly loud that you try to stay back from the mic a little bit. But tonight, all the way up on it. When in doubt,
Move closer to the
move
mic.
closer to the mic. This
Okay.
one didn't rhyme like the Aerosmith one did for these guys. No. This is an animated series, 10 episodes.
10 episodes.
It just dropped on Friday. I'm going to just say something. This dude, Dan Guterman, this guy's worked on the greatest things anybody's ever worked on. Colbert Report, The Onion, Community, Rick and Morty,
Both, yes.
both. This guy knows what he's talking about. How many awards do you have at home, Dan, on your shelf? How many Peabodys? How many Emmys? What are we talking?
I have a few.
Just give us a number.
With all of them together?
All of them together.
This is terrible.
You just say it. Come on.
Like 8 or 9?
8? Or he doesn't even know if it was 8 or 9. You know how many awards I have? 0 or -1. Nothing.
I have one award.
Ooh, okay. What's the award you have?
It's from senior year drama, best cameo. I got
Okay.
a little statue
That's one more than I've got.
Nice.
in the 80s.
Okay, what did you went and you were on stage. What was your cameo?
It was in the Springtime Musical Comedy Review. I played Lucy of Charlie Brown fame.
I'm pulling that football away.
It's not a funny story. I just wanted to jump in and say I also have an award.
This Charlie Brown drives me nuts. At some point, it's on him. You know what I mean? Right? Bite me once, shame on you.
Yeah,
Bite
too
me twice.
trusting.
Yeah, he's too trusting. Thank you, Dan. Bite me twice, shame on me. Pull the football away 5,000 times.
Yeah.
You got a problem, Charlie Brown. No, this show, Dan is one of the funniest people I've ever met. This guy he's like a comedy wizard. And this is the first time you're doing something where you're the I'm the captain now, is what you would say.
Right.
In this. The way,
Creator and showrunner of the show.
yes, the way Captain Phillips.
Haven't seen it.
I'm
but
the
yes.
captain. It's a, oh boy, get ready with that one. He's got a boat. Some dudes climb on board with machine guns. They say, I'm the captain now.
We do have a reference to Captain Phillips in
One
Carol.
of the actors from Captain Phillips is actually on our show.
Tom Hanks.
It is
No.
not Tom Hanks.
No, who is it?
The other gentleman who's nominated for an Oscar, I think, or might have won an Oscar.
Yeah, I don't remember his name offhand, but he also plays a pirate in our show.
Okay.
Did a great job.
He's getting typecast.
Yes, we typecast him, but he was very happy to do it.
Uh-huh. Just like the dude who played the Lone Ranger was happy to show up at a mall. Do you know they made him stop doing that, Martha? The dude who was the Lone Ranger, he would show up with the mask, and then the owners of Lone Ranger were just like, you can't keep showing up at car washes as the Lone Ranger.
But was this in the 1960s?
It was later. To be fair, there was not much demand for him showing up with the mask.
So would people like pay him when he did that?
Yeah, they'd pay
Well,
him.
he had to make a living.
Is he different from Zorro? Is that the same person?
Oh, Dan.
It's different.
The Lone Ranger and Zorro, they are very different. One has a white hat and the other doesn't. No, they're both relics of a bygone era that no one cares about any of these characters. We could probably get the rights to the Lone Ranger for like $11,000. We would own lock, stock, and barrel.
Oh, let's do it.
We should do it. Martha, what are you in for? There we go. There he is.
Can you get the rights to that and then let me show up at malls as the Lone Ranger and get paid the way he used to get paid?
I would love that. That'd be so great.
Okay. I'm in. If you have the seed money, I think it's called.
Tonight,
Okay.
8 p.m. Not tonight. What's it been down around? The Santa Anita Mall. Martha Kelly as the Lone Ranger will be at Dave & Buster's. You ever been to Dave & Buster's, Martha?
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to stop by Lady Foot Locker.
Okay. Pick up some running shoes.
Yeah, and just meet people.
Now let me just say, look, fun and games is all fun. Dan, you made an amazing show. The show it's not just a comedy thing. It's incredibly funny. Don't get me wrong. It's incredibly funny. But you built a whole world, and this show's got real emotion, and it's got drama and sadness and poignancy and melancholy.
Yeah, we like to play with a lot of textures on the show. You know, funny and sad, sweet and surreal, melancholy. We enjoy being able to spread out and do different things.
Now, how long has this been percolating for you? When did the idea for the show first pop into your head?
It was really fast. The idea came during the summer of 2019, and then a month later I pitched it and sold the pilot for it. And then they made me wait 8 months to write the pilot.
Okay.
And then I wrote the pilot, and they approved it, and then they made me wait another 8 months to start the show. So we didn't start the show until like late 2020, but the idea first came mid 2019.
Seems like they're hung up on this 8-month window. Seems like that seems to be
Yeah, they
an
have a
operative.
lot going on, and
They're
there's
like,
a lot of waiting.
so like see you in 3 seasons from now, right, Martha?
Yeah.
What's your favorite season, Martha? Let me see if I can guess.
Of this show, or just season as what season of a show?
No, the autumn, the spring, not of television. You're so show business.
I'm
that
Mrs.
you're
Show
just like
Business.
you're just like season 5 of Breaking Bad.
My favorite season as far as nature goes is a tie between winter and summer.
It's a tie. So you like the extreme seasons.
Yeah.
You don't like the autumn or spring. They're like kind
No,
of cucks a little bit of the seasons. Those are the cucks, and summer and winter are like chads.
no, it's more, I mean, not to no and you, but spring and fall create dread for what's to come. Spring, the warmth, the mild warmth, you're dreading when it's going to get hotter.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the fall, when it starts to get cool and crisp, you know it's going to be fucking unbearably cold.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're in summer and winter, you feel good about surviving it.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. You as a Texas native,
I'm a Southern California native.
but you love Texas so
I
much.
love Austin, Texas.
You grew up here, then moved to Texas.
Yes.
And there's so many great things from Texas.
There's really good barbecue.
It's good barbecue, Ted Cruz,
Thunderstorms.
Greg Abbott.
I didn't ever vote for Cruz or Abbott. I just want to put that out there. I did vote for Rick Perry because he had some pretty nice glasses and he looked pretty smart.
I liked when he became
did it for
smart.
me.
That was a fun day.
He was a smart
Yeah.
version of himself.
Now, Dan, you put this show together. What was the goal? What was the story in your mind? What did you want to tell? The story of the end of the world in relation to it? Let us into that head for a second.
Just wanted to tell a story about a woman at the end of the world and her search for meaning,
Mm-hmm.
and her having to decide what gives her life meaning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's truly, and I'm not saying this with. It's a beautiful show. It's a beautiful show, and was. I mean, Martha seems like was born to play the character
We
of Carol.
wrote with Martha in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Right from the beginning, we knew we needed Martha, or this wasn't going to really work.
Sure. Now, did
Um,
you know you had that kind of leverage in this process to know you could have stuck them up for every nickel with this?
Yeah.
They
You really
needed-
could have.
There's no show without you. It would have been nice if they gave you a heads up on that. You would have just held the bag out like Halloween.
I love acting for the money mostly. So certainly I love money, but I my agents are regularly inform me, first offer we're gonna go back and see if we can get something more, and then the next day, and this is the best we can do, we can't get you more. So that's our process. Here's
Okay.
not about Carol specifically, but about every job. Here's the offer. We're going to see what we can do. Sorry, we couldn't do anything.
Sure. They'll say, yeah, we'll see. We
And
saw
then-
what we could do.
We found out we
Yeah.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
And then I say, it's free money. Getting paid for acting work is very close to getting paid for not doing anything. So I love all of it. I love all the money. So small amounts or large amounts.